I'm here to demonstrate my task 4.1p, which is a website which holds the random data of random images that we have generated, that we have with a newsletter and a footer with different icons. These random images are generated when we reload the page. Like we can see again a random image is there. Here we have used I have made a JS file for these wrapping up all the data in one single file of the featured articles and featured tutorials. This is the nav bar. Now we'll go to the code. So first, this is the app.jsx file where all the child components are kept in a single function, like header bar, hero image. Then this is section title, then article cards, then feature section title and tutorial cards, then the newsletter, and at last it is a footer. Now first we'll go to the header bar, which is the nav bar that we have created. First, I have kept all the CSS in single file for all the JSX. We'll see it simultaneously. First, the header bar. Here is the class name that I have given to the header. Then at the left side of the header, I have kept the title, that is Dev@Deacon. Then for the center of that section, I have kept a box which holds the text, then placeholder. The word that displays on that box is search, and class name is search bar for easy handling of the CSS. Then there is a button of search which has the class name search button. Then the nav list that has the articles, tutorials, and newsletter. Now this I have given reference to featured articles, featured tutorial, and newsletter, which will iterate us to that section of the web page. Now for this, it's CSS. First, dot header class, we have display flex. Everything in it is a flex container which will adjust according to the size of the web page. Then aligned items are in center, justified content, that is space between, and padding is uniform, that is 1 rem. Background color I have given in the hexadecimal form, that is white. We can change it to box shadow. We have 0 and then 2 pixels, then 4 pixels, then the color RGBA, which is 000, and at last the transparency is 0.1. Then the position of this nav bar is sticky. As we hover down, the nav bar still sticks to the head of the page. Then the top margin is 0, that is also stick to the page. Now next part of this is hero.jsx, that we have the welcoming section. This is the title, and then this is the paragraph, and this is the button for exploring the featured articles, which will iterate us to the featured articles. Here I have given the class name, then it is the heading, then a paragraph that I have shown. Now this button holds the event which is on click, which will take us to the featured articles part. Now and the button holds the text, that is explore featured articles. Now for its CSS part, we have this background is white in the hexadecimal form, text align is centered, and padding of top, bottom, and right and left I have given 4 and 1. Then for the H1 I have given the size and margin from the bottom. Then for the paragraph I have made some changes, and for the button I have given the color which is like sky blue, and this code is also in the hexadecimal form. For the image now, when we'll hover on the button, its color will change somewhat, like you can see. Then comes the image part of this. I have simply generated a random image using Pixum, and if the by chance the images doesn't come, then there is the alternative text which is hero banner. Now for its CSS part, I have given the width to the image which is 100% to the web page, and margin from top bottom is 0 and left right is auto. Then image section, I have the max height is limited to 400 pixels. Then object fit, it will cover the object. Then border radius 8 pixels for the rounded corners. Now comes the next part, which is section title. Here we have given the featured articles and featured tutorials. This is the articles card. As we can see, this is the functional component named article cards with the items set to null. Then in the return part, we have simply given a class name. Then comes the items.map, which will iterate us to the part of the area we want to go, like article 1, 2 or 3. Now here key I have used for the item ID. Here key is the prop which will take us to the different part of the item, like title, excerpt, or the description, or the author and the date I have written. For this footer of the title, I have given another class name with item.author, new date, item.date, which will this part of the code will automatically adjust the date and the tagline that we have provided as the description. Then comes the tutorial cards. This also holds the same functionality as the article cards, but with different items, like item.length, and there it doesn't come the author and date part. Now this is the newsletter part of this web page. Here we used the use state. Then the functional component is newsletter with set email and set OK. Here use state is set to null, and this initially it is false. Then we have used constant handle button as handle submit function, where event first we have prevented the default functionality of this handle submit button. Then we have set the condition if not email, then set OK true, set timeout set OK false with 3000, which is the 3000 milliseconds. Then email is null. Now for the HTML part, we have used the class name newsletter with the form functionality, and on submit, this is the type, and the handle submit that we have called the function. In the input section, there will be email placeholder which will show in the box. then value that email that we have provided on change. This is the behavior or the event that we have called set email e.target.value. This will fetch the value that we that the user has provided to the use state, and it will set the value to the email string. Now this is the button that submit button that the user will use to subscribe. And at last we have used the OK function, which demonstrates that that the user has subscribed to the newsletter. Now this doesn't hold any JS file or the server that we have using to send the email. Then comes the footer section. As we can see, the teal part of the web page, this is the footer section. Here we have used different icons. As we can see, there is different class for the footer. Here every data has been written. For the articles tutorials, we have provided the links to articulate to that area. Same for the facts and help and contact us. Now for the icons, we have used a new library which is FabFA for the icons of different social media like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn. Now at the bottom of the footer, we have provided the copyright area, showing the title, that is Dev@Deakin 2025, with the privacy policy, code conduct and terms. This completes the child component of this web page. We'll run this code using npm run dev command. Through this link, we'll go to our website. Now we can see all the random images are generating automatically. When we'll click on the articles, it will iterate us to the articles section, tutorials for tutorials, and newsletter for the subscribing the this field. We'll get the subscribed thing.